Hold up, little buddy, what is you doing? Finna go hard, hard, hard. Ice on my neck, ice on my wrist. That for the squad, squad, squad. No, they gon' hate. Do what I tell them. Get on your jaw, jaw, jaw. Work on smooth. I got the moves. I swear to God, God, God. Hey, I just dropped 200 on a new way. Pull up with that burp in my boo thing. Pull up, got the party bouncing like the blue flame. Bitch, you can't stop my style when I jewel. Watch me jewel, wait, jewel, hold up, jewel, wait, jewel. Watch me jewel, wait, jewel, hold up, jewel, wait, jewel. Watch me jewel, wait, jewel, hold up, jewel, wait, jewel. Watch me, watch me. Watch me jewel, watch me ooh. I'm so fly, I'm so smooth. Mike check, I got the moves. Pull up in something that ain't got a roof. I'm so high, I'm on the moon. Whoa, they know I be chiefin'. And when I'm coming down the block, they know I be beatin'. Saucy got that drip, drip. Ayy, let's take a trip, trip. Ayy, water my neck, water. Water my wrist, wrist. I'm on the wish list. I'm so ahead of my time. Special delivery.
Yeah. Welcome, 49er Faithful. It's your boy, Chili Will, a.k.a. Doug Williams, here on the 49er Street Squad, and we got a great show for you, and we're ready to get this thing started. Are you guys ready? Because guess what? The Raiders are in town, and we got to talk about it. So let's do it. What is up, 49er Faithful? Welcome to the 49er Street Squad, where we're here to talk about the best team in the NFL, I must say.
Woo!
49ers, you know what I'm saying, guys? You know what I'm saying? Man, you guys ready to get this thing started?
Do it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Feels great, baby.
Yeah. First of all, before we go any further, I just want to go ahead and hold on, man, because let me set the man up just right. Hold on, should have had this ready, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Man. David knows what's coming, right? David. Well, we got a special guest today, and I'm glad to invite one and only. He goes by the name of Niner Marcus G. Right here, baby. What's going on, Marcus? Welcome to the show.
Hello. What's up, Niner Faithful? Faithful to the Bay. We're here. People run away, but we're still here.
Great to have you on, my man. Great to have you on, and I appreciate you coming in on the show and stuff, talking Niners, because you always roll with us in the family. You always out doing it up in the blue parking lot, right?
Blue lot one.
Blue lot one. That food cooking with the family, you know what I'm saying? And man, we'll be doing it up, getting excited for the game. You know what I mean? So how's everybody night, man? It's Friday, right?
Hot. I'm hot.
I know. It is very hot today. I don't know who else here, other Niner Faithfuls out there, out here in California, burning up like me, because it is really hot. It is really hot. So,
like our football team. So, right?
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
We're gonna get it,
just like the football team. That's right, man. And you know what? It's going to get hotter probably on Sunday, because the Silver and Black are in town, and they're here for, like, I guess another, how can I say, another whooping, I guess. I know they've been on fire as far as the preseason so far. I think they're 2-0, and I think they deserve to have a loss come their way right about 2 days from now. So, especially at the hands of another backup quarterback. As you can see, the footage I played was, that was Nick Mullins. That was the guy that was responsible for giving the Raiders a proper send-off.
Yep.
Last time they were here, and and it was, oh man, it was a good game. It was a good game. Now, David, I know you were there. Were you there, Marcus G?
I was not, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Well, you missed a good game because, man, my boy Mullins, man, he's not with us no more. I guess he moved on to better pastures with the Philadelphia Eagles, who we'll see in second week of the season. So who knows? might get a shot of seeing him play against us, so that ought to be fun. So starting things off, I'm going to go ahead and just, let's get into a little bit of news for the week. And, I try to cover what I know and I was looking back of everything that was happening with the Niners as far as, early in the week and stuff. So let's see here. Kyle Shanahan, they had him on media and he was, didn't want to give out any goodies for these guys, because everybody was asking him, well, who's going to start? Who's going to start? And as you know, everybody's been talking about Trey Lance getting the start this week, Jimmy G, and, everybody should know how I feel about that because I just don't think Trey Lance is as good as he's doing in camp. And I know he's doing well, which is definitely a blessing. I just don't think the man's ready to start. And you can't take that position away from Jimmy G right now because, he's just our guy, no matter what. I understand, he's a little rough around the edges, but, in a lot of ways to me, I feel like Jimmy G is, well, obviously a few steps ahead of Trey Lance, but, the guy, he's had one good full season, right? But he's still learning, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he's learning to get better. Wouldn't you agree? What do you think, Marcus? Tell me, man. Talk to me.
Yeah, so just Trey Lance, he missed his whole last season at North Dakota State because they didn't field the whole team, right? Mm-hmm. So he was on the shelf for a while. But I mean, not to take anything away from him, but he's in a good position to back up and learn from someone that has backed up from probably the greatest, the GOAT, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
So in my opinion, he's where he needs to be, learning from someone that is a starter. And that was our mistake initially when we drafted a quarterback in the first round was we threw them in the first round or the first game, and we all know what happened there.
Oh, yeah. Excuse me. What about you, David?
Yeah, I'm still thinking Jimmy's going to start the first week.
Yeah.
You still got to let Trey develop more. He's still got to learn I'm pretty sure he's been in the books, but it's a lot of stuff to take in for a first year rookie with Shanahan's offense. It's
that's a lot to learn. Shanahan's offense is not easy to learn. Would you agree? I can't even
try to explain it but yeah, Jimmy's
he next level chess with these people right now.
Yeah,
exactly. I mean, I think Jimmy G's still trying to figure out, Kyle Shanahan's offense. You know what I'm saying? Because it's tough. That offense is not easy to learn, but it is good to hear that Trey Lance is, he's been on the path. They say he's got the most hours, so he's definitely putting in the work and learning the offense. But again, until you have that experience, just being out there playing, NFL football against NFL teams, and for starters, it's a big difference, So so Kyle's like, even though the other day, he was kind of hit. He almost, when someone asked him the question before, he almost kind of came out and it almost sounded like he said he was going to start Trey Lance, or people were assuming that against the Detroit Lions in week 1, but, kind of caught himself and paused, and then he kind of pivoted, and said something else. I had it written down somewhere how he said it, but I don't know what I do with my notes on that. So, but hey, guess what? Jimmy's going to get the start, you know what I'm saying? And he'll get the start on Sunday, I'm sure. I think this Sunday he's going to probably do they happen to say, or does anybody know how long he's going to play, or is it maybe first quarter of the time, maybe get a little more time?
It's all the other preseason games. Jimmy's going to start, and then Trey Lance will come in.
Trey Lance after, yeah. Now, you think he'll play more of the full, the whole first quarter? I mean, last time, I guess he had a couple of series, right?
Jimmy had a little more.
He had only one series in the against the Rams, right?
The Rams?
The Chargers.
I'm sorry, Chargers. Oh, God, they play the same place.
Yeah. The original plan was go Garoppolo, Trey, Garoppolo, but I don't think Garoppolo came back in. I think they went to do.
Yeah.
So they went a different direction. I mean, in my opinion, they see enough from Garoppolo to tell them one way or another, or solidify what they thought, or they want to see more of Trey because Trey had the same errors Garoppolo had. The overthrow that got tipped as an interception, and so.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, they both were kind of, even though Trey Lance he was out there a lot longer, so I guess maybe the butterflies kind of settled down a little bit. He was able to, calm down with the throwing of his, he throws those balls so fast, but he had a little bit better touch later on and stuff. But yeah, you're right. He did throw an interception also. I think he kind of has that same problem a little bit like Jimmy G with those little high passes that he tends to throw, a little bit too high for some of these receivers sometimes. But again, it's something correctable. They can work on it, get better at in time. So that's why we have preseason, right?
Yep. And then so going back to that point that you just said though, those fastballs that Trey's throwing, people can't catch them right now. Reminds me of the Kaepernick days when people saying he was throwing too fast.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Trey's throwing harder than Kaepernick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but that was the issue. Is like receivers aren't ready for the fastball yet. So, I mean, might be one reason why I keep Trey out there longer to get the receivers used to the velocity of a football coming at them at that speed.
Yeah, maybe to get them ready for game 1.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It was like all about getting back to the jug machine, speed that sucker up harder, and get these guys' hands ready for those passes, right?
Yeah, they were doing a drill. Was it yesterday or the day before? Where they were running straight at coach, and he was throwing the balls at him.
Oh yeah, Wes Walker.
Was it Walker?
Wide receiver coach. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it doesn't look like him.
Is that the one they showed? They showed him footage of him standing there. He was kind of as they were like running towards him. He's kind of throwing him really hard.
Yeah, I forget we have Welker on coaching staff.
Wes Walker. Is it Wes Walker, right?
Yeah, Wes Walker.
Okay. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, so yeah, these guys they gotta adjust. They gotta get a little more familiarized with each other and definitely get the better handle on the passes as far as the receivers go. But go ahead.
You know who looked good in that video? Jalen Hurd.
Jalen Hurd. I was gonna ask you. Oh man, Jalen, he's got a chance. He you know what? I told you, man. That was the guy. I'm kind of the comeback player. I'm saying, I'm cheering on and hoping that he makes it. Because obviously we all know what he's been dealing with, but he is back. That's another good sign that this week he was back in camp and he was training with the team. So far, so good. I haven't heard of any problems. So
yeah, John Lynch wants him here. It sounds like
Yes, he did make a comment about that.
Yeah, if he's healthy, he's going to be in the top 6 receivers.
So he's healthy enough, David. So he's going to play hopefully on Sunday.
Hopefully he plays, but I haven't seen anything yet. But he's been practicing this week.
I think he's going to play.
I hope so.
I mean, I haven't heard it, but I'm just saying I think he has to because.
Yeah, because if he doesn't play, there's no spot to keep him for.
Yeah, exactly.
We did lose Richie James to an injury.
Yep.
Yeah, I was going to touch on that. He has he had a little knee injury. He says will require surgery, and he will be out about 6 weeks per Kyle Shanahan.
Which opens up the punt return situation there.
Yep.
Got our boy Benjamin out there.
Benjamin or Simba. Simba. He was looking pretty good. So yeah, it might come down to either one of them too, because they're both obviously pretty fast.
Yeah.
And good at fielding the ball. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think they do like Simba Webster a lot. Real speedy guy because of his punt return skills. Good receiver. And Travis Benjamin, he's obviously been looking good the last couple of games. I'd like to still see more. Well, see more of all of them. And before making a big decision, but it's going to be interesting who makes the cut, because you figure they're only going to roll with 6 wide receivers, right? At most.
That's what it sounds like.
7, maybe 7. Okay.
But is Simba a wide receiver replaceable? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he is. He is a wide receiver.
Yeah. Okay, because I know Benjamin is as well, and he has a lot of upside as well. So
yeah. Because let's see, Travis Benjamin, he came from San Diego, correct? And Simba, I think, came from the Rams. Simba Webster, but I think he went through some kind of little injury or something that I think kind of kept him out, or I don't know if with COVID or whatever.
Yeah, he's a first, second round, if I recall, wide receiver that has the potential. So
Yeah. So you know what I mean, you know, hey, we to me we're pretty deep in talent as far as wide receivers. You know what I mean? You got Sanu and of course our boy Sherfield, who they picked up from Arizona. So man, I think he's gonna have it locked down as far as the number 3. What do you guys think?
I mean, if it's Lance, I mean, him and Lance are on the same page.
Yep.
Because that's all they work with.
Yeah, exactly. I also like Juwan Jennings too, so hopefully he'll get back out there because he didn't play against the Chargers last Sunday, right? Yeah,
right.
And I haven't heard, I haven't really heard any updates or news on him, so I'm hoping that will be coming back. And I guess the good news is that hey, for once, it was great to hear that not a lot of 49er players had returned back from that were out for a while, like Kinlaw. I think he was back at practice. Bosa finally full time back, right? And man, there was a few of them. Oh, Trent Williams, he was back out there practicing because he was kind of dealing with a little knee issue.
Yeah.
There was a few other. Takarsky Tart.
Tart's back.
Tart was back in action. So I was like, wow. I was like, man, for once we get some good news. Everybody's back. So I ain't hating that. So they're even gonna so we should see a lot of these guys. They did say that the 49ers will start a lot of their starters in this game. So I wonder if we'll actually I have a feeling we won't, but maybe might see Nick Bosa. What do you think?
I don't think he is playing.
Oh, he's not there?
Yeah, I don't think he is.
Okay, I thought maybe he might be back. I thought, man, will we get a glimpse of the bear? The bear.
Yeah, it would be nice as the last dress rehearsal to see him and all the other starters, the bear. But obviously, being now that it's a 17-game season, you could opt out of last preseason game and save the energy for one extra full, regular season game. So that's another part of the puzzle is save it for the 17th game as opposed to showing your cards on the last preseason game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I want to keep it really vanilla, man. You don't want to give too much away, But what I think is going to happen? From what I've heard, it seems like that Kyle might go ahead and start Jimmy G, but I think might see at times Trey Lance might come in, okay, during if they get down like in the red zone area, and how like the Saints did with Hill,
Taysom
Hill, and Breeze, right? Remember he always get because his running ability, right? So I kind of threw a little wrench in the offense there. So in the red zone, I'm thinking that maybe, and I don't know if Kyle might want to give it away, and I'm not sure, but I thought they did mention he might try to get him in on some of those red zone drives if they switch in and out, But we'll see. Maybe it just might be Trey Lance most of the day, I guess. I don't know how much we're going to see of Sudfeld.
I don't think we need to.
Yep, we've seen enough, right?
Yeah, I know. I was going to say after that last after the San Diego Chargers, I was like, okay.
We have two competent people that take care of business right now. So let's fine tune that right now.
Exactly, and it's all about Lance. I mean, because obviously, I think he will actually play most of the game on Sunday. There's no doubt in my mind because we don't know. We don't know when he might come in during the regular season, depending on Jimmy and where he's at. So see what happens. At least some other good news. It said that running back Jeff Wilson Jr. continues to make progress in his recovery from a torn meniscus. So
he's out there running. So that's good.
Yeah. So that's good to hear. So hopefully by the time, I don't know, maybe I'm sure he won't play first regular season, maybe first 2 games. But it's good signs to see that he's back. Oh, we lost Marcus. He'll be back. But at least we saw some good signs, man. That's a plus, right? Mm-hmm. So it's always good to see that. It's good to see that. All right, and let's see another news. Let's see. Oh yeah. They were talking. Is this the last dance for our boy Jalen Hurd? Hold on a second. Marcus just came back. Let's get him back on here. There we are. You hear us okay?
Hey. Yep, I got it.
Okay. All right.
Sorry about that, guys.
That's okay. You know, we'll get it all worked out. Show goes on. Okay, so let me see. Yeah. John Lynch had said about Talanoa Hufanga has a golden opportunity in front of him. So you know what?
Yep, he's making.
He's trying to say in so many words that this kid's doing really good and probably got a real good chance to be a starter on his team. So that could happen depending on Jakrowski Tart and his situation. And I know who's my list at here? Got it here. The rest of the guys here. You got what to say. Okay, Tavon Wilson. I don't know what his status is and if he'll be back to play, but hopefully, who knows? My boy, Mr. T, might come out and make the competition a lot harder, you know. So that's looking good, man. And that's my new guy right there, man. Uso brother, man. Talanoa. I'm cheering for this guy because if one guy that's been sticking out to me in all these games, man, is Talanoa. You know, I'm a defensive guy. I get excited about defense. So when I see guys just flying around like that and doing their thing, you know what I mean? I get excited. You know,
I think him and Lenore are doing really good.
Yes,
Lenore's looking good.
Diamador Lenore.
Yeah, he's doing really good.
Yeah, he's actually. You know what? I took it down too, but yeah, he's last couple of games he's been like 0.0. I mean, he's lockdown specialist, man. No one's been.
I saw that stat you posted too. Yeah.
Oh, did you see that?
Yeah, 0.0 passer rating towards him during the preseason right now.
I was like, go on, man. So hey, maybe
with a pick, with a pick,
man.
Yeah, good heads up play right there.
Yeah, and he's holding it down. I mean, you know, you look at the games, ain't nobody. I mean, he's been thrown his way a few times, but he's been right there making the play. You know, but he don't have a lot of balls thrown his way, so he's obviously doing something good.
Yep.
So and it's hard to come across some real good cornerbacks these days. You know what I mean? So I think that was a good pick for the Niners. That's the guy. If I remember, he's the one from Oregon, right? University. The Ducks. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So okay, and we already kind of touched on Richie James. You know, he got the knee injury. Yeah, he'll be out for like 6 weeks. Oh, and our guy, not that serious, but Brandon Ayuk has a slight hamstring, so he will not play against the Raiders this Sunday.
Which is unfortunate, man. I feel like last season it was tough because Samuel nor Ayuk seemed to play at the same time for a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it was either one or the other based on injuries. So,
ideally
get both of them on the field.
I don't think we ever had like our starters all together playing in one game. Someone was always out,
and that's what made last year. So, yeah, I agree, David. That's what made last season so difficult. Is there's always a key component out.
Mm-hmm. And you're right. There's always that one guy, like, you know, if Kittle's out, then another two in there, and if Debo's out, then you got Ayuk and Kittle. You know, it's like, can we just get the whole squad out there healthy for once? You know, for a good few games, you know, and to stick together. It's tough, man. But hey, that's why the Niners did their homework, man. They went deep. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they obviously went deep in the wide receivers position.
Yep. That's why we're talking about wide receivers right now, because we have so many to choose from now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we think of a veteran like Benjamin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we got a good little slate of talent. Let me see here. We're about 11 deep right now, but we just lost Richie James. So
Watkins or Watson or something.
Who was that on wide receiver?
We just waived one because of
Craycraft.
Oh yeah, Craycraft. He got waived.
No, Austin Wilkins or Watkins or something.
I guess
you're right.
Not important enough to be a concern to the rest of it. But you're right. We are filling up the stables, so to speak, and just
Mhm.
we'll see what we have out there because the wide receivers are going to make the offense work, and we need them out there healthy.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, good call on that. Yeah, we
The-
got to be deep, man. Got to be deep.
yeah,
So,
Austin Watkins.
Austin Walking. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they
Injury.
let him go last week, right?
Yeah.
It was before. Yeah, it was before I think the preseason 2 game or somewhere during that week. Yeah, because like it's gonna
No,
come
it
down to
was
about a
after the
good
game.
6-7 of these guys at most anyway. So 8, 9, 10, 11. So yeah, you're looking at about 3 or 4 of these guys ain't gonna make it. So. But the talent, I mean, we're a lot deeper into talent there. Like I said, I think with Sanu there, he came back looking in great shape this year. Jawan Jennings finally coming back, being healthy because he was kind of fighting some injuries too last couple of years. And let's see, Travis Benjamin, was looking good. Trent Sherfield. To me, he's been the biggest plus man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right there.
Explosive. Jumps off the screen.
I'm telling you, when I heard that they picked him up from Arizona, I remember that dude because I remember from last year. He caught a couple of passes on the Niners, man. I was like, man, who was this guy? And he was fast, man. I was like, wow. And then when I heard, we got him, I was like, Sherfield, I got a fat little speech to us. I said, wow, man, it's a good little pick for us, man. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's see. Yeah, so last note, again with Jalen Hurd says, according to Kyle, he says he's healthy, and I know he's one of our top 6 receivers.
Thing is, though, he has to play to prove himself because we can't hold a spot for him without proving himself in preseason. So, and then you don't want to hold an IR spot for him without showing anything.
Yeah. And that's why I say, thank goodness Kyle has a lot of patience with this kid because, I think if it was anybody else, they would have been, gotten the wave papers a long time ago. And I probably wouldn't even be here right now because he's just missed so much time, but I'm glad. That's the one guy I'm going to definitely keep an eye on come Sunday. And I can't wait to see play. And I hope he's out there a lot, playing a lot, getting like a lot of reps, more than a lot of these other guys, because obviously he needs to be tested and make sure that he's good to go. Apparently, let's see, my boy Grant Cohen, man, he's so good at bringing down the Niner news and reports for everybody and stuff. So I was just going to touch on just some of the things that he said, as far as the camp on day 18, 49ers training camp. Some of the good things he was talking about was defensive end Nick Bosa. He practiced in one-on-ones and 11-on-11 team drills for the first time this offseason and performed well. Beat Mike McClinchy once during one-on-ones and McClinchy below. And Bosa looks fresh and healthy, so that's a good sign, because that's our guy.
Yeah.
Big Bose. Left tackle. Oh, go ahead.
It's pretty good. Trent Williams is talking about how Bosa's gained a step somehow after his injury through practice.
I actually was listening to his dad on the radio on Sports Talk Radio this morning. He was talking about his kids, and he was saying how he's just really worked hard at eating right and everything, and just really, getting the right food in his body, and really putting in the work. He said it was kind of tough for him because he had the ACL injury, obviously, and said he was kind of like in a little dark place for a minute, but he was able to overcome that. He got with his brother, in LA, and started. I think after surgery and after like a few weeks of that, his knee was feeling pretty good, and he just slowly started to get back into working that out, and getting himself back in the shape that he wanted to be. So he definitely put in the work, to get back out here.
Yeah, you can see it.
Oh yeah, he looks good, man. He kind of just jumps off the screen at you, with his speed and everything, So again, and we talked about Jakarski Tart practiced for the first time since he suffered a turf toe injury last season. Played with the second and third stringers. Seems he needs to show he's healthy enough to make the team. Okay, and again, our boy Jalen Hurd practiced for the third time this offseason. Made a 10-yard catch on the 3rd and 7 and ran a jet sweep. Good practice, but let's see if he can stay healthy 2 days in a row before we can give him a spot on the team. Yeah, let's see. Let's just see if he can stay healthy, man. So far, so good. Oh, and rookie running back Elijah Mitchell. He returned to practice after missing the past couple of weeks and had multiple long runs between the tackles. His forward lean reminds me of Wayne Gallman. So, yeah, Elijah Mitchell is back. So that's also a good sign. He is back in the mix. So I wonder if we'll get a good dose of him come Sunday. Center Alex Mack said Grant said he won two out of 3 of his reps during one-on-ones. Beat Kevin Givens and Darian Daniels, but lost to DJ Jones. Mack seems to be improving as the offseason progresses.
He hasn't been playing either, right? Or practicing?
No, he hasn't. Yeah, I haven't seen him out there at any of the 2 preseason games so far.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Hopefully he'll be out there if Kyle's true to what he's saying about all the starters, coming out and, playing a lot this Sunday, then hopefully we will see him.
Yeah.
And then safety Clinton Dix intercepted the second pass.
I see what you did there.
I got what you did.
Dix intercepted his second pass in practice since he signed with the 49ers last week. The 49ers need to find a place on their roster for him. He's a playmaker.
Yep.
So, Clinton Dix has been looking pretty good. Again, another great safety that we need because, like I said, Jakarski Tart, hopefully this brother just can stay healthy this season and, but we do have backup, it looks like. So let's just let's keep our fingers crossed and hopefully he stays healthy and performs well. Let's see. He said the not so good defensive tackle Javon Kinlaw still didn't practice in one-on-ones. Is the only player on the defense line who has sat out that drill all 18 days of camp, which is strange because Kinlaw played in 11-on-11s today. So too bad he needs one-on-ones to improve as a pass rusher. So I think he's still struggling with the little knee issue. I remember. I don't know if it's like a strained knee that he had, but I do know it has something to do with his knee. So got to keep an eye on that because that's a big boy, man. We need our guy Kinlaw, man.
Yep. I'm more worried about our run stopping than our pass rush. That last game,
stopping?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Last game, or even both the preseason games, it looks like they can run right through those gaps in the line. A good chunk of yards every run they've had.
Yeah,
but that's the one thing I mainly see the run stop.
Yeah, that's true. They definitely look like they could have used some good work. But David, I'm going to tell you the good news.
Yep.
Once the starters come back, man,
Yeah.
the run game will come to a stop. Okay, we get our boy Fred Warner in there, our
That's
boy
true.
Bacham, man, and even the new guy, linebacker, what's his name? Garrett.
Gracie?
Oh man, let me get my linebacker list up here.
Gracie?
No, I'm sorry, Jonas Griffith.
Gracie.
Man,
Griffith.
yeah, Jonas Griffith is looking really good. He's another guy jumping off the page. And then Greenlaw didn't play. Well, I guess he played a little bit in game 2, but he didn't play in the first one. So we get Fred Warner, Greenlaw. I don't know, El Shayer, Flanagan Fowles,
Mm-hmm.
and Elijah Sullivan.
I don't think we talked about it the last show, but
Go ahead.
how are these D linemen holding the offensive linemen on those penalties? I'm like, he was grabbing them by the shoulder pad, like in the middle right here. Like, I've never seen that penalty before. I don't know.
Wait, refresh me back. You talking about was that from the San Diego game?
Yeah. I don't know who it was. The first one.
And it was on us.
Yeah.
defense.
Our D lineman
It was a
held,
defensive lineman. Oh, okay.
yeah,
It was
holding
holding.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I kind of remember what you're talking about because there was a play, and I don't know if one of the guys had grabbed. I don't know if he actually got an arm around one of the offensive linemen or something. I don't. That would, like you said, that's a little weird to get a holding call on defense like that, you know. But yeah, I don't know. I have to look back. Man, I got to look back at the tape on that one. But I know which one you're talking about. I remember the play. Yeah, well, you know, hopefully, who was that on? Do you remember what play that was?
No, I don't.
I'm trying. Oh, okay. I'm just trying to figure out if it was one of our new guys or one of our veterans, because you know they tend to pick on us rookies sometimes, man. For some
Was
reason.
it Kerr? Maybe it was Kerr.
Was it Kerr? Oh well, he's a veteran, man. He's been around for a while. It
But I
probably
know
could have
that-
been because.
But I know that the NFL's, you know, emphasizing on the blocking down the field, you know, below the knees and all that too.
Yeah, that's a new one.
So it might have been a combination of those two, where you put your hands below, you know, the waist, and you get called on this now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and it's good. Yeah, it's going to be interesting how they're going to be calling them plays this season about that. Because yeah, when I first saw that, I was kind of like, man, I was like, wait, what call? What happened? You know what I mean?
So, these
below the belt is not good.
Yep.
These smaller DBs gonna have to go heads up with these big old linemen now.
Yep. You can't lower the shoulder and hope for the best. You got to actually man up and
can't cut these guys
and
down
meet them.
anymore.
Oh, okay. You know, that's why if you watch the way the Talanoa kid is playing, he's got that. I like the way he tackles because, you know, he doesn't, instead of like most defensive backs when they make a play or a big tackle, you know, they kind of put their whole body into someone, you know, but he's so good at kind of like, he gets up on folks, but he's almost like he gets to the side, but yet he wraps his arms around that like their legs, you know what I mean, to make the tackle. And I seen him do it quite a few times. I was like, you know what? He's got some real good, little puppy. Is that the new dog? Or did you have him?
Yeah. This is the newest faithful.
Oh, cute. Hey there. What's his name?
Her name's Lupe.
Lupe. Hey, Lupe.
Yep.
All right. I guess I'll see Lupe next time I come out and visit you guys.
Yep.
All right. And is she a puppy or a couple of years old?
Yeah, 10 months old. 10 months old.
10 months. Wow. A big little dog for 10 months. But, you know, dogs grow fast anyway, I guess, you know. I'm not the most pet kind of person, you know. I have my dog, but they grow fast. Puppies grow fast. But man, I lost my concentration of thought where I was going.
I'm sorry about that, guys.
That's all right. It's all right, man.
Let's
you know, we got a Niner dog up in the house, you know, and it's all good. It's all good. But back, let's see. The not so good. Mike McClinchy, they were saying, committed one false start, got embarrassed by Nick Bosa. And I can see why the 49ers tried to prevent McClinchy from facing Bosa in one-on-one. Usually McClinchy faces backups such as Jordan Willis or Alex Barrett.
I think he needs to go against Bosa. He needs some work.
Yeah, I agree. I think, you know, if you're going to be a lineman, you better be tested. You know what I'm saying? Why, you know, I always say iron sharpens iron. You might as well go against the best talent, you know, because I'm sure that's how Trent Williams feels when he has to go up against Bosa all the time. You know, he looks at it more like this is a competition. Like, man, come on, bring it. Let's see what you got.
Yeah.
Let me see. They also guard Daniel Brunskill. Lost all of his reps during one-on-ones, which means it was a typical afternoon for Brunskill. He might be the worst starter on the team.
All right.
Ooh. Well, you know, Grant be telling it, man. Boy, keeping it real. Guard Colton McKivitz also lost all of his reps during one-on-ones. Has a golden opportunity to start at right guard, but he's worse than Brunskill. Wow. Worse. He said he's worse than Brunskill, man. I thought Brunskill was pretty good. Shit, I guess not. Let me see something. Okay. Well, that's interesting to know. Offensive tackle Jalen Moore also lost all of his reps during one-on-ones Twice got beaten by spin moves that left him grabbing air. Also gave up a sack to Jordan Willis during 11 on 11s. Thank goodness Trent Williams is back and Moore doesn't have to start at left tackle anymore. He should move to right guard.
That's where he played the first game, right? Right guard?
Yeah, I think so. And cornerback Jason Verrett missed practice for undisclosed reason. Heaven forbid he misses a game this season. So maybe that was personal reasons, I guess. So that's basically a little training camp news, courtesy of Grant Cohen, my boy. I like that guy. Hopefully one day I'll be on the show talking it up. He reaches out and talks to me. But so Raiders coming to town, guys. What do you think? What's your take, man?
Who again?
Them silver and black not Oakland, LA, no, not LA, I mean Las Vegas Raiders, excuse me.
I thought they're called the Runaway Raiders.
Runaway.
Oh, that's a good one. Runaway Raiders.
They ran away twice. I mean, what do we call them? Runaway Raiders?
The Runaway Raiders. I like that one. I'm gonna have to remember that one when I talk to my boy, man. The Runaway Raiders. Yeah, I like that one. Yes, indeed.
I don't know. I haven't watched any other preseason games besides the Niners, so I don't know how they're doing. Or
you know what?
And also because there's so many going on, and you can't watch them all unless you. I mean, they're not televised really, unless you're on the NFL Network.
Okay, yeah.
I know, huh? You get the red zone. You get the red zone package, man. You know what's going on with all these teams, right? You know what? I haven't watched a lot of them myself, to be honest with you. So I don't know who's looking great and who's not. I'm gonna have a show with my boy tomorrow, and I know he might maybe shine the light a little more and what's going on with these Raiders. But at the end of the day, I just don't like or care for them anyway. So I just know that they're gonna get probably stomped on again by a backup quarterback, and let's just hope that they don't. Too many of the fans don't come up and Levi acting too much a fool. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the reason why we usually remember how we used to actually play the Raiders a lot on exhibition season games, but they had to stop that.
Yeah,
because
because they acted full.
Acting up. They were acting a fool. Up in candlestick and all over the place, man. I mean, people getting shot, stabbed, whatever. It was just like, man. So they had to divide us up, man. They were like, man, we can't have this going no more. So you could just see why the hate is so bad between both these teams. You know what I'm saying? Which is unfortunate because you never like to see that kind of stuff. You want to always see fans just have a great time. A little trash talking's fine, but you start drinking that alcohol, beer, and everything. It can get kind of ugly for some folks. So you just gotta, say, hey, we can't have you guys play each other no more because you're just getting too out of hand, So, but it makes me wonder, with the new season coming up, they're in their new stadium out there in Las Vegas,
Allegiant Stadium.
Yeah, I said it wrong. It was, I don't know, I had the wrong name for it before, but yeah, it looks like a big hockey puck out there in the middle of the desert. But I know the fans got to be excited, see their Raiders to play this year, at the stadium, and it's going to be, I'm sure, pretty exciting, just like it was for us when the first Levi Stadium game, everybody was stoked about it, even though some were a little upset because they didn't like the fact that they built the stadium down in Santa Clara.
Yeah.
But hey, it was cool with me. Let's drive. So, you know what I'm saying? Less drive and less traffic, to deal with, So looking on the Sunday's game, what are you guys going to be looking for, David? Like, I know you touched on like the, linebackers trying to stop the running game.
Yeah.
Who else are you going to have your eye on?
Just see how the rookies keep up, Lenore hopefully still looks pretty good. I'm not sure who's our other corner. Who's on the other side? I don't even know.
Well, it's Jason Verrett, but they might have. He's
Beckers.
DB's is.
What's his name?
Was that Williams?
No,
No, the rookie,
20.
the other rookie,
He's 20.
Ambry Thomas, right?
Yeah, Embry Thomas. He needs. He's been getting not picked on, but targeted a lot.
Yeah, well, that's good for him because you got to be tested.
Yeah, but hopefully he can.
But we
step
got
up a little bit.
Clinton Dix,
Mhm.
cornerback. Dante Johnson. I don't think he's gonna make the squad though. Well,
Mhm.
Well, he somehow
He's been
always
with us
comes
for a while.
back. He always
Yeah.
comes back.
He's sort of like that guy,
Yeah.
hey, yeah, well, like hurting on cornerbacks is Dante Johnson. Is he available?
Like, yep,
And
he's
of course,
waiting.
we haven't seen my boy Kwan Williams. Yeah, I heard he's back
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about Williams. I'd like to see him in
K1.
action.
Okay.
Kwan Williams, man. I don't think he really even needs any. I mean, I think he could just come in and just do his thing because he's that good.
Yeah, just the DBs, and then
Mm-hmm.
hopefully the offensive line can stop some of these sacks we've been having. Those are preseason games.
Mm-hmm.
So
What about you, Marcus? You going to be watching the game? What you going to be looking for, man? Any
Oh.
particular position that you're going to have your eye on? Any particular player?
Yeah, I'll be definitely watching the game. Be heading out to a Raider Niner party out there in Modesto. Representing probably the only Niner fan, unfortunately, in the party. So I got them to know who runs the Bay still.
So you represent the Empire Modesto.
Exactly. Faithful to the Bay, hence our slogan. There's only one team that's always been faithful to the Bay. And we have the Runaway Raiders. Just one run away from the Bay. They ran away in the 90s to LA. They ran away to Vegas now. So they know who runs the Bay.
Mm-hmm.
They finally acknowledge that, and they're gone. But to watch the game, though, is I would like to see a little bit more cards, as we were talking about earlier, a little more cards from Shanahan. Just see where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, it is a 17-game season, so you want to show too many of them, but you want to practice a few of them to make sure they work out.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever that may be quarterback position, running back position, wide receiver combinations, what's going to work in any given combination. And that's the beauty of it, is we have the opportunity to have multiple combinations and make defenses think a little bit more than they would with a single structured backfield.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's good. I really feel with me personally, I think I'll be looking at most of the individuals, individually, how certain guys performing. Obviously, Jalen Hurd, we're going to see how he does. Hopefully, we get a good dose of him. I think Trey Sermon should be back. I haven't heard much about it, but I think he might be back in action, so we might get a look at him. So I'd like to see him. I want to continue to watch my boy Talanoa. This guy's flying around everywhere, making plays, and I really like this kid, man. I'm really excited about this guy. I think he's going to turn out to be a gem, And of course, a boy. Oh God, see, my mind just went blank again. Cornerback.
Lenore.
Yes, Lenore.
Oh, Lenore.
Yeah, Lenore. We'll keep an eye on him still and see how well he keeps continuing to hold down that cornerback spot. Because I think this guy
Gonna be him and Verrett.
He looks like he could be a starter, man. You know what I'm saying? I think this kid could really step in and hold it down pretty good compared to most. Who'd you say? Oh, Verrett.
Him and Verrett, number 1 and 2.
Oh yeah, well yeah, he's a shoo-in. I ain't sweating him. Linebackers are looking good that we have. Defensive line obviously very deep, so I'm not even sweating them guys too much neither. We should get a good dose of watching them guys play though. On more of the starters, that is.
Actually, now you bring it up, thinking of like backup running backs. How you guys feeling with Gallman versus
Hasty?
Yeah, Jermichael Hasty.
I think them two been doing a great, awesome job. Gallman, I mean, he comes with the experience already, so you know
Yeah.
he's busting up some holes and stuff, hitting the gaps right. And Hasty with his speed and just shiftiness ability, you know what I mean? He can make a little something into something big, you know, and he has that ability to adjust and see holes open up and attack the holes really quickly because he's just so fast. You know,
Yep.
that's why I was saying I want to, you know, if hopefully we get to see Trey Sermon, I want to hopefully see a little more of him and see how he does. And even Elijah Mitchell, if he can even get back out there, if he's healthy enough. Yeah. So.
Yeah. What made us great in that Super Bowl run was the four-headed monster we had at the time.
Exactly.
With Rita, Monster, Mostert, Wilson. Who did I just skip right now? Sorry. Coleman.
Yeah, we had Coleman.
Yeah. So I mean, it feels like Shanahan likes to have 4 people just to pound and give him like 5 to 6 carries a game just to make it work.
Yeah, because you know you're talking now, you know, with the extra game already to a long season. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to give you guys, you know, be able to give some of the guys some break, especially a running back. You want them taking too much abuse, you know, and you know, keep the health healthy. So yeah, you're right. It's great that he does, you know, put more of these guys in because now it makes it a little more difficult for the defenses to figure out, like, oh shoot, like, you know, we didn't watch tape on this guy, you know, I don't know what's coming, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's good to be able to have the options to switch running backs like that. And, you know, who do you think? Well, obviously Mostert will be the number 1 running back, but do you think that Wayne Gallman, do you think he can actually kind of be our main running back guy? See how he's a little more bigger and, you know, doesn't have the speed, but, you know, he's a lot bigger.
Remy needs help.
Not the main running back, but I can see where he can fill in a gap. I mean, he was successful as the main running back for the Giants, but he knows how to handle. There's the family background.
I hear the 90 kids. I
think I'm gonna get blitzed right now, guys.
You can mute your mic there if it gets too crazy. Well, you know, just tap the head, tap yourself out, just tap yourself out like this, you know. Oh, there's the baby girl. Let me see if I wave. She see me. Hi. So cute. There you go. All wrapped up in a blanket, man. Looking comfortable. That's what I'm gonna do here in a few minutes, man. Get wrapped up in my blanket and wait patiently for the Niners, man. You know that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think Gallman might be number 2 right now.
Gallman?
Yeah.
Wayne Gallman? Oh, yeah. I want to see more of him too, man. Well, he's doing. I've seen a lot of them already, but he's doing really good. Like I said, man, we need that good, strong running back. You know, because to me, Raheem is like, you know, to me, he's like that Ferrari. You know, he's not that guy that has like a lot of weight, you know, as a running back, but he can hit the gaps in the hole so fast and he takes off so quick. He's just gone. You know what I mean? But you kind of need that one running back that's going to be able to hit them holes, you know, hit them tackles in the mouth, you know, and pound through that stuff. Because, you know, you can't always run on the outsides all the time. You know
that's
what I mean?
I thought Sermon was going to be after that first game. After that first preseason game, I thought he was going to be the number 2 for sure. Then he got hurt.
Yeah.
And then we got to look at Gallman and Hasty more. And, you know, they both look pretty good. I think Gallman runs with a little more power than Hasty, though.
Yeah, I think so, too. But, but he's looking good. I think he's definitely looking good to make the team. I think so. You know, Raheem Mostert, Gallman right now. Hasty, they've been performing the most. I think the best. Probably get another guy. I don't know. They probably keep one another one of these guys. Well, also Jeff Wilson, he might come back though. You know, that's gonna be interesting because I know we were talking about it last time as far as like how many running backs they're gonna keep. So I think we're gonna be looking about 3 or 4 of these guys at most. You know,
it was 4 I think last year too.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited though. I'm wondering. I'm sitting here because I'm not going to make the games out there, so I'll be home watching it, and I'm sitting here just wondering, like, how much of these Raider fans are going to show up, man. I hope like no Niner faithful sell their tickets to these Raiders, man.
I don't think they're. The way these other games have been, I don't think so.
I hope, man. I hope don't sell the tickets, man. Raider fans, come on. We don't need too much silver and black in the house, these guys. But it ought to be exciting, and I probably would be more animate about it if knowing it was a regular season game,
Oh yeah.
But just preseason, hey, it's just a little warm up, and just like I said, hopefully we just for the sake of it, we just make sure that they don't go 3-0 in the preseason. Make sure they leave 2-1.
If they want to have 3-0, they can have 3-0.
Yeah, it don't matter. Yeah, no, David, no, 2-1. Because that's just how much I just don't like the Raiders, man. The runaway. What do you call them? The runaway Raiders. They always run away. That's right, man. But I actually, I'm kind of, I don't know if it'll be maybe next year or a year after. We should probably see them again in this regular season game. So hopefully, if it's at their place, it'd be cool to go to that new stadium and check out a game there. I would like to see it, or like, I like visiting all the stadiums. So that would be really cool. That would be really cool. So, preseason 3 Sunday, and that pretty much will wrap it up as far as the preseason games. And then we get ready for the regular season. And your boy's going to be in the house, man. I'm going to Detroit Motor City, Pittsville, USA. Uh-oh. Where you at, Marcus? I heard you. Oh, you mic'd off. Anyway, heading out there to Detroit Motor City and going to watch the game with Nina Glow, Nina Monica, and we're going to have a great time. And then we're going to head to Philadelphia, where I hear there's going to be a big turnout of faithful out there, man. It's going to be on. So I'm really excited about that. And, man, it's going to be exciting. And by the time I come back, we're going to get ready for the primetime game against the Green Bay Packers. Oh, it's going to get good. It's going to get good. So, with that said, man, I want to appreciate. I thank you guys for coming on and talking Niner Talk, on the 49th Street Squad, and let's watch the game. Uh-oh, who's that? Marcus got the house running today, boy. It's all right, brother. But hey, again, thanks for taking the time with your families and being on the show and talking, man. And like I said, it's gonna get good real soon here in a couple of weeks, man. The season starts, man. I'm really excited about that. So with that said, man, Niner Faithful, if you're on and watching, we appreciate you tuning in, and we love you guys. And thanks for the support, and always stay faithful and always stay Niner strong, man. And we're out of here. So peace out.